Today will be a long day of 747 kilometers. I decided to go inland and go past Bethania and Siam. I had to book in a guest house for 1,700 Rand a night. This is ridiculous. Just past 7, I'm on my way. 7 kilometers, slightly sandy road to the big intersection. If I can't see forward, I will look back. And what a surprise! A few hundred meters further, I saw quite a few gemsbok on either side of the road. It made my morning. The morning sun had its positives as well. There were nice deep shadows. You're either in the sun and everything looked different, or you're out of the sun and you can see much more. Passing through a few mountain ridges, a few cuttings, and then I had to stop for my regular coffee break. This road looks graded. Ah, my friend, my friend. The first road horses I saw on the way down. The little town of Malto was proclaimed in 1899. Currently roughly about 6,000 inhabitants. This little town also had the oldest country hotel in Namibia. That was founded in 1907. Now, Meringhausen is not actually a town, it's a farm settlement with a very famous hotel and an agricultural museum. Poor windmill. No operation, nothing. It is now just a rusted piece of steel. It's amazing to see the big trees every now and then. And it's not like it's a riverbed. It is just trees that could survive the drought. Bethania, with its approximately 2,000 inhabitants, was proclaimed in 1814 as a British missionary. The problem were that there weren't any reverends, so they got a German reverend. And here I see tar, and if I see tar, my mind goes funny. And this time my mind said, do not worry about fuel, because you cross for the fact that you ride on tar. One massively long bridge. Where are we now? Oh, this is the top of the Fish River. The old, rackety, tagged little low water bridge was still available, and I made a quick round trip. Just past the Siam turnoff, I was back on gravel. This road runs parallel to the railway line that's still in use from Cape Town. The Notre Dame was built in 1970 and is currently the third largest dam in Namibia. Low level water crossing is what's quite low, and then kaboom! I never thought of this before. You need to ride on the car tracks because there's no moss. I tried to ride in the center and wasn't even 3 meters in when the bike just slipped out underneath me. Fortunately, it was slow speed, no damage, no nothing. Just an adventure. But wait, I'm going to cross a railway line. After the excitement at the dam, I stopped here for a bit of a relaxing time, chat with the owners, how they got the buildings, how do they survive, where do they get water. That is a whole story on its own. There were quite a few whirlwinds, dwarrelwinde in Afrikaans, and then I started to see some animals. That was my first ostrich and a gemsbok. And then a zebra and a calf. How super. This is a bit confusing, but I actually made a U-turn to get all the boards. This is going north, so turning left to Ice Canyon. You might not see the kudu standing next to the tree, but at this point I was going nice and slow, and I said to myself, I'd like to see how many animals could I see, and it was actually quite a lot, but unfortunately they were quite far and wouldn't be visible. Getting more south, we're now getting to the deeper side of the canyon, and we basically just stayed about 2-3 kilometers from the edge. Oh, and I forgot to refuel in Bethani, and I still got about 80 kilometers to go, and the light is on already. Please, oh please, do not fall asleep here. When they get you, you're going to be built on. We finally exit the park, still on that straight road. These rocky outcrops actually got no vegetation on them. It is just rocks. Little boulders, little rocks, and nothing more. What a relief. I've now entered Ausenke's outskirts. On the new tar road, I will get fuel in town. No petrol available in Ausenke, only diesel. I had to go to the cooker shop for a 2-liter. After a long day in the saddle, I could unpack, get a shower, and sit and just look at the beautiful scenery.